Hello beautiful people and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be doing a get ready with me as we always do, but we will also be going over some things that have changed in my life recently, and y'all know I'm going to keep y'all abreast, so let's go. Alright, let's go ahead and fill in our brows. We're using the Maybelline tattoo brow thing to fill them in. But you guys know that I have been kind of off of the scene of dating for a while because I don't know, I lose interest in people very quickly, so it's just better for me not to date. But I was like, okay, let me try it again, get my feet wet, because you can't really say it doesn't work and you haven't really tried. Anyway, I found a couple that I actually like, not an actual couple, but like, because they do that on those dating websites. There are couples on the websites, but no, I found a couple guys that I actually kind of vibe with a little bit, and that I wouldn't mind dating. But there is one that, like, he is applying pressure, not like love bombing me like the other guy did. Like, he's very, hey, can I call you? Are you okay with that? Am I taking up too much of your time type of thing? Just very considerate. Taking a little bit of my NARS Cafe Concealer. Of course I am, because y'all already know this. But, like, if you guys are not new here, then you guys kind of know of me and my exes back and forth type of thing. Like, 1 minute we trying to figure out what the hell we're doing, and then the next minute it's like we're calling it quits. And I just feel like for the last couple of months it's just I don't know what the fuck we're doing, right? I'm not holding out hope, but I'm also, in the back of my mind, I guess, just kind of like, maybe one day we'll figure it out and we'll get it together. I guess that's really why I haven't given anybody else a chance, because it's like I'm kind of hoping that he get his shit together and I kind of get my shit together and we fucking figure it out. But in the meantime, in between time, I also don't want to just be sitting around being a hopeless fucking romantic. I just don't want to do it. And I have already told y'all in previous videos that, like, I just do not play around with people's hearts. I feel like it just gets really messy and it could get pretty violent, playing around with somebody's heart. Because I know, like, if you play around with mine, it's going to be a problem. But although we have made it very clear that we're not together, it's probably no, I don't know, I'm not gonna say it's not no hope of us getting back together, but we've just made it very clear that we're just not together. I always feel so guilty. Like, right now he's deployed and here I am, basically enjoying this man's conversation and possibly going on dates. And I know I shouldn't feel guilty, because it's like, girl, you're not with this man, but a part of me is like super loyal to a fault. And that's a problem with me. Like, because I feel like, because I don't have like a lot of family, and I really don't let people into my inner circle that way, that once you're in, it's kind of like I'm always going to put your feelings, not above mine, but I'm going to be very considerate of your feelings, and just, I don't want to hurt nobody. I just don't. To a outsider looking in, it's like, girl, just fucking be fine, your conscience will be fine and stuff like that. But I feel like it's really hard to understand unless you've been in a situation like that, and a lot of people haven't. And I also feel like I have history with this man, like, it's been 3-4 years we've been talking, and it's very difficult. And because he's deployed, like, I find myself just feeling super guilty for enjoying myself while he's over there, and it's just, he's going through a lot. Like, I know he is. We've talked, and for him to be like, it's only the memories of us that's like really getting me through right now. Like, it's a tough time, and then here I am dating somebody else. Like, I feel so bad. Okay, I'm gonna use the Juvia's Place Rebel palette. I'm gonna do something super simple because my outfit is probably gonna be simple. I'm going to try to vlog. But y'all know I get nervous and stuff, so it don't normally happen. But we're going to try. I'm going to use some of this little orange shade right here. And I'm going to start that right off into my crease right here. Of course, I don't put down like a lot of concealer, so I'm going to have to build these colors up in order to get the pigment that I want. But I'm okay with that. If you are not, definitely try to put down a lighter concealer. And then it'll catch the colors more. But I also feel like I'm at a place too, like I don't want to hurt my ex, but I also don't want to hurt this new guy neither, because I'm not saying like, oh my goodness, he feels like he wants to be in a relationship with me immediately. No, but what I am saying is I think not so much he's dating with a purpose, but I feel like, he's not out here trying to waste his time. So imagine you getting to know somebody and their heart is still with somebody else. Like, that's pretty fucked up. I would be pissed off if I was in that situation. So I can only imagine me putting somebody else in that situation. I always try to be considerate of all parties. Like, your girl is not trying to end up on Snapped, okay? I'm not trying to be a victim. So I definitely want to consider everybody's feelings, but it's like, all right, you also got to consider your feelings. When I tell y'all that this has been one of the hardest things that I have ever had to encounter, because normally, like, when I'm done, I'm fucking done and we no longer have any contact. But because we technically have kids together, because he loves to shout at my kids and he wants to adopt them, it's kind of like we still have to be in each other's lives to co-parent. People that be co-parent, I could really see now. Before I couldn't see, because it's like I really can't stand my fucking baby daddy. That bitch could burn in hell. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm becoming a better person. Take that back. I take it back, because I'm becoming a better person. But I could not understand it before, because I really cannot stand my fucking baby daddy. So I was like, how are y'all still fucking around? But now I see. Now I see women who are dating men and they have kids that are, I would probably say, younger than 5. Stay away. Stay away, because them niggas is probably still fucking on their baby mamas. I mean, honestly. I can totally see myself slipping and falling back into his bed. Like, not even on purpose. And I know that I'm not obligated to either party, so I am free to do as I please. Lord, a part of me kind of wishes like my ass did not fucking go to therapy. Because I feel like once I went to therapy, all of a sudden my conscience came back. And it's like, I really don't need a conscience right now. I need to be able to do whatever the fuck I want to do when I want to do it and not feel guilty about nobody's feelings. But no, I was like, no, I'm going to better myself. And look at me. Here I am trying to fucking better myself and putting myself in damn stupid ass predicaments. I don't know. It's tough and it's so hard to explain it. I'm telling you, because if you're not going through it, you'll be like, bitch, you're stupid. Or like, just why not have your cake and eat it too? But it's like, once you go through this, then you begin to understand, like, it's not as easy as it seems, especially when you don't want anybody to get hurt. I don't know if I'm explaining it right. But yeah. And I feel like with this one particular one that I'm talking to, like, I've been really vibing with him. Like, we've been on the phone for like 2-3 hours, just kind of getting to know each other. When the last time y'all was on the phone with somebody for 2-3 hours? Like, girl. I was like, I feel like I'm in high school again. Like, how you get comfortable, you kick up your feet, you just start doing the weirdest shit when you're on the phone. Like, yeah, that's what it was. And I don't know, the conversation just flows. Like, we talk about a wide range of things, but I feel like the fact that sex has not come up has been a super duper plus. I like that, because it's like the moment that sex comes up, I'm like, oh, God, here I am being sexualized yet again, so the fact that it hasn't come up and he's just genuinely trying to get to know me, or at least that's how it seems right now. I mean, it could be different after our date, but I'm like, I'm here for that, But then I'm struggling, because I'm like, what happens if my ex comes back home from being deployed and then he's like, I just want to work it out. What do you do then? Like, I went from talking to this man almost every night to now I'm ducking and dodging you. Jesus. I'm not made for the streets no more. I'm not made for the streets no more. I wish it was, but I'm not, girl. I'm not a hot girl summer. I wanted to have a hot girl summer. I did. It's about to be fucking summertime. I should totally fucking have a hot girl summer. But I can't fucking do it. I can't fucking do it. If you guys cannot tell, I am totally a what if person. This is just like a little bit of black I'm about to go in here with. But I'm a what if person, and I've been like, well, what if I stop dating my ex completely, and then I'm like, okay, let's go ahead and start dating one of the new guys. And I started dating him, and then he turns out not to be who the fuck I thought he was going to be. Kind of like one of those Tyler Perry movies. And then it's like, fuck, I've really ruined what could have been by acting, just by dating somebody else. Remember that movie with Taraji P. Henson? She was like, I don't want to deal with her husband no more. Then the moment that she fucking left him, the nigga became a millionaire. I don't want that to happen to me, because it's like, I feel like I was part of making you rich. So why do I have to suffer now with him? My life is a mess. I'm using some of my e.l.f. concealer in the shade Fair Warm, and I'm gonna just go in and cut my crease real quick, because I think I want like a deeper cut crease. Normally I think I might have just threw some shadow on, but I feel like I want more of a matte look today. Don't hold me to it, because girl, it might change. But as of right now, in my mental, that's what's happening, a matte look. I'm supposed to be going out with my friends tonight. We're going to some type of little eating fest, which I really should not be fucking eating, because I be in the gym 3 days a week. I don't go much, but I be up in the gym, you know, and I go at 4 o'clock in the morning every day. I'm there. Well, not every day, but 3 days. Those 3 days I go Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And I go Friday, Saturday, and Sunday because I feel like I eat more on the weekends, because I'm normally out drinking. And so, like, why not burn the most calories on those days? Because during the week I'm pretty in the house or whatever. But so yes, I've been going and I've been intaking my protein. The booty is definitely getting fatter, but like, girl, we got to work on the stomach a little bit. She's going down. And the best advice that somebody could have ever given me is that, girl, you didn't get your stomach overnight, so it's not going to be an overnight process. I hate when people are like, well, you got 4 weeks to get your dream body. You know, give me 4 weeks on this plan, and then you do 4 weeks, and then your body is not the dream body. You've seen some improvement, but it's not your dream body, and so then you give up. Like, I hate false, what do you call that? Like false advertising or false success. I want to do a matte today. Like, I have to. Like, look at the base. Like, girl, you'll be crazy not to do a damn matte. So I'm gonna use my little Jacklyn Hill palette from Morphe, although I do not fucking support Morphe. Probably gonna use like these 3 shades up at the top. I'm probably gonna start out with that white one. Maybe not. Okay, let's start out with Just Barely, which is like more of like a nude color. Yeah, that's pretty. Yep. We can do that. And then I'll add like a little bit of brown to break up that black. But the guy that I'm seeing, you know, his kid is definitely older. You know, he's a little bit older. I had to stop fucking around with these young guys in my age bracket, because I just feel like they just constantly be on some games. I don't have time. Am I on games? Yes, but that's not the fucking point. The point is that they're constantly on games, and I don't have time for that. Okay, both of us can't be fucking playing games. One of us has to be serious, and he seems to have his shit together. Oh my goodness, we were talking, and he literally said he has been in his job for 27 years. Girl, when's the last time you talked to somebody that been at their job for 27 years? Like, I guess this millennial thing, I don't know. I don't plan on staying at no job past like 4 or 5 years. Like, yeah, that was totally a thing back in the day, but like now, girl, what? This is just like some dark brown I'm adding in here. Again, just to break up that black, you know? But I was like, what? He's like, yeah, I'm really close to retirement. He's not old, y'all. Well, I mean, he's older than me. He's 46, you know, like he's not old, like I'm almost to the grave old, you know, like he still got a little bit of life in him. And we were talking, and I was just like, Jesus, I've not heard of anybody say they've been at their job that long. I'm pretty sure that you've been grandfathered in with the benefits package. Girl, the benefits package is probably insane, because can you imagine 25, 26 years ago what that benefits was? Like, how many days off you had before they started like really cracking down on labor? Oh my goodness, it sounds like it's about to thunderstorm. I hope not, shit, because it's hot as hell, and I hope it's not gonna thunder. Now I'm going in with like that, what's the color? Chick Happens. That's an odd name, but I'm just going to apply that right there in the corner. Give me a little bit of pop. I feel like I've done this color before. Yes, I have. Shut your face. You've never seen it in HD. Here we are, okay? Call it a day. I mean, I don't know how many times y'all feel like I could switch up these damn paintbrushes and make some shit shake, okay? I'm going to repeat looks. I'm going to repeat them, and you're going to like them. You're going to like them because every time it's going to be a little bit better. All right, I'm using some Control Primer by Smashbox. It's for oil control, because y'all know I get super oily. And I appreciate you, Smashbox, for sending me this, because I probably was not going to go buy it myself. So I appreciate y'all. Okay, so we're just going to apply this to any spot that I'm normally oily, and it's normally around my nose. Basically my T-zone. I get really oily. I've been noticing over here too. So we're just going to apply that, let that thicken up and sit a little bit before we go on with our makeup. And do y'all know what's coming up? The NARS. Or did I buy another one? No, MAC. MAC foundation is coming up, y'all. I was like, hold on. But yeah, we're gonna apply the MAC foundation. I probably shouldn't apply that there because I already got product, but it'll be fine. We'll make it work. You guys want to know another reason why I'm kind of excited to go out on a date with him tomorrow? Is because he's gonna plan the whole entire thing, like the whole thing. He's like, "Oh no, I'm not asking you to, pick the place or anything. Just tell me what type of food you like, and then we can go." Normally, these little knuckleheads now are not doing that. They're not in any capacity. It's kind of like you have to guide them and tell them exactly where you want to go. So the fact that he's taking lead, girl, I'm here for it. I'm super excited to go. I am definitely 100% on board, and it seems like, from what I've encountered with the men nowadays, it's that I'm not spending my money on a girl and not doing this. It's like, so why are you dating? If you're hurting that much for $40, then why are you dating? I feel like, and we've already talked about me dating other people, and he's fine with that. He's like, as long as I can get just like a little bit of your time, I'm good. Perfect. That fucking works for me. You know what? I may be able to finesse this shit. I don't know, because if he watches my YouTube video, it's fucking over. I never tell people like what I do, but my ex totally knows what I do because of course he's helped me buy all of my equipment. So, but I never tell like new people what I do, so I don't think they will ever find me unless they're like super duper Snoop masters. But hell, this may work out. I don't know. We're gonna see. I'm gonna keep trying. It's so hot in here. Like, my God, it is hot. You know what I did too to kind of help me with like prep time to get ready and stuff is I put the Flexi Rise in my hair. Y'all remember back in the day, like Flexi Rise was like such a big thing, and I don't know why I kind of stopped using them and just decided to curl my hair every day, but definitely used them last night and it was so much better. Hang on, this is my children. Yeah, but putting the Flexi Rides in my hair, oh my gosh, it saved me just so much time as far as like, because normally I have to do my makeup and then I go and I do my hair, or I'll do the opposite. So it saved me so much time and I'm here for it. This right here is a little bit of NARS Cafe Concealer. If y'all not new here, y'all know I use the same products every single time to get the look that I want. I don't go too bright with my concealer. I used to back in the day, especially like stuff that had like an olive undertone to it, because I feel like my undertone is olive. But now, no. And I know somebody's gonna be like, "Oh my gosh, your undertone is not olive." Shut the fuck up. Girl, yes it is. Yes it is. You focus on yourself. Don't worry about what I'm over here doing when I'm doing it, okay? Just focus on yourself and what you have going on. Is your makeup blended? That's the only thing that matters, okay? You don't need to worry about me and what I have going on. What I do works for me, okay? Alright, once I have the concealer, I'm going to go ahead and start out with my almond. As you guys can see, almond is like a little bit closer to my skin tone versus me doing something with a yellow undertone. So for me, what I've learned is that whatever setting powder you use, if it has like a yellow tint to it, your under eye will take a yellow tint. If it has a neutral tint, then your under eye will take a neutral tint. So it just depends on the look that you are going for. I would definitely suggest, if you want a bright under eye and you're going to be using a setting powder that is super bright, then I wouldn't suggest doing a concealer that's uber bright. You know what I'm saying? Because then you just do the brightness mixed with the brightness. Girl, it's going to be too damn bright. Look at my old videos for reference. It's going to be super damn bright. So if you want to go bright, kind of build it, like this right here, again, is closer to my skin tone. So I set with this and then I bake with something that's a little bit brighter, either the Laura Mercier, or I'll bake with the Fenty just to brighten it up just a little bit. That way I have like the brighter under eye, but it's not super, like it don't take over and I ain't got the flashback. Hopefully that makes sense, because y'all know I don't know how to explain shit. So hopefully. Child, it sounds like it is about to thunder. I hope that wherever we're going, it is indoors because I don't have time today. This right here is the Patrick Star One Size. And I normally start out with like these two colors right here, just to kind of carve out my cheekbones. It depends on how comfortable you are with having, a deeper color. Like I like to build. Like I like to start with the middle color and then kind of build on top of that up to like where I want, it to be. That way, I mean, because once you go too dark, it's kind of hard to, come back down from that versus just building your color. So I just built my color. Hopefully this makes sense, y'all. I'm really trying to do better with explaining, because I know in my videos I do a lot of talking, and I don't know if y'all really, I mean, I know y'all be fucking with it, but you know, for the people that come here and they really be trying to learn makeup and not really get off into my business, I'm trying to do better, okay? So hopefully this is explaining it a little bit more. Okay, so that was the middle shade, and then like I said, I'll just lightly tap and begin to build that up. Because again, it's super easy for you to kind of build, but it's hard to come back once you go too damn dark, you know. It's very difficult. So just building it. Now I go in and I bronze, and I use my Sephora in the shade Sienna, or I think it's the number 80 if I'm not mistaken. Let me make sure. Yep, it's 80. Sienna is the color. So I go in with this and I just bronze, which I kind of start a little bit lower and then bring it up just to make sure that it's all blended. So I start kind of in the contour area and then just bring it up, you know, I don't know, and it just makes it blend a little bit more. I am not really a creams girl. That's your first thing. You have to figure out whether you're a cream or whether you are a powder girl. I'm a powder girl. I like powder. So I use powders to contour and you know, bronze and stuff like that. We do have to discuss Marshall's ass. I have noticed so many people jumping down Jackie's throat, which she deserves it. I'm not here to tell you that she don't deserve it, but I feel like there should be more people jumping down Marshall's throat as well, because Marshall did some things. And I don't know how to explain it. I don't really get a good feeling from fucking Marshall. Something about him lets me know that he does things in private. He pokes the fucking bear, and then once the bear erupts, he's like, oh my gosh, what's wrong with you? And it really plays into his favor, this little good guy shit. Something about Marshall just not sitting right with me. I don't care what nobody else say. It ain't sitting right. And so for me, I really don't want a Uber. Like I'm more in my natural phase now. It's weird. But I'm going to use my almond again to highlight. I mean, not highlight, but to, you know, bake. Lord, I can't even think straight. But I'm going to bake with my almond under my eyes. Anywhere that I apply my highlight to is where I'm now going to bake. I feel like sometimes as like brown skin women, myself included, is that we feel like if it's not a shade lighter than us, then we're not getting as much, you know, like with your setting powders and stuff. Like you feel like if it's not the yellow one, that I'm not really getting a very bright under eye, and I think that that's not necessarily the case. I don't know, because I feel like my under eye be kind of bright even with this. It honestly just depends on the day, because tomorrow I might feel some different way. So don't even pay me no mind, because again, tomorrow I might be like, you know what, no, I'm going back to using the yellow one. Alright, so let's go ahead and blend out our under eye, because I have to show y'all, get ready with me, I guess, but I can only do that with this camera, so that means I have to move it. So let's just go ahead and finish up the look. So we'll have one tutorial on that, then we can go ahead and bounce into, you know, the other portion. I watched two things today that I want to recommend. The first one is that Tiana Taylor movie. It's called 1001. And at first I thought it was like not going to be good, but she was definitely in her bag. Like she definitely has some acting chops. So that was pretty good. It definitely did not turn out the way that I thought it was going to turn out. Like I thought I had it all figured out, and it did not turn out that way. It was really good. If you have not watched it, I would definitely suggest you watching it. And then the other thing is Snowfall. OMG, I am so proud of Snowfall, because I thought they was just gonna give us like just some sloppy shit this season, since it's the final season and you know John is gone. But Lord have mercy, like I've been crying all damn day. Honestly, I'm really surprised I don't have a lot of bags under my eyes, because I have literally been crying all damn day. Okay, so I seen this on TikTok. I saw a black girl do it, but I didn't see no brown skin girl do it. So I was like, why not try it? This right here is the e.l.f. Perfect Finishing Powder. They say you put this over the setting powder after you completely blend it out and you're good to go. And this is supposed to finish. Like there's a difference between a setting powder and a finishing powder. Girl, I'm not no makeup artist, I don't know, but they said you're supposed to put this on, and it helps, like, you know how like during the day if you have on makeup for a long time, that your concealer and your setting powder kind of mushes together and gives you those lines or whatever. Well, they said this is supposed to do away with all of that, and you're just setting it into place. So we just gonna use a little bit because I was like, I don't know, translucent powder back in the day on me did not work. It made me look ghostly. So I'm not really sure, but we're gonna see. But this is supposed to, you know, get you together. Now, why am I always doing shit, like trying new stuff when I have to be somewhere? I'm not really sure. But you know, just my little thing. I do like the fact that I feel like it kind of brightens up my under eye a little bit more. But again, if you look at my under eye now versus like other videos, it is super, to me, it looks more yellow. This is why I said I would prefer to use the almond. But again, it just depends on your preference and what you like. Because tomorrow I may be back to using the yellow one. It just depends. But I feel like I have a bright under eye with this. And I'm just setting my concealer. That's what I'm setting. I think the blending on it is actually really good, surprisingly. I'm setting my forehead because, girl, sometimes I'll be getting oily up there, and that oil mixed with the concealer or whatever, that's what be having me, you know, it just separates. Oh, that's a better word. It separates. Yeah, so to just kind of avoid separation, I'm using this finishing powder. They say that there's like a setting spray and then there's a finishing spray too. I'll probably get off into that as well, but I don't know the last time that I used a setting spray because I feel like when I used the setting spray previously, it just made me too dewy and I didn't like that. I'm more of a matte girl. I like to be uber matte. Alright, I'm going to use my little blush palette. This is the Born This Way palette from OPV. I don't know if they still carry it. I got this probably like 2-3 years ago. So I'm probably going to use like maybe, I don't know, just like a mix of them. So I'll just mix them up. And this is just to bring a little bit more color into my skin. But yeah, Snowfall, y'all, Snowfall has me toe up. I'm completely toe up behind Snowfall. Like, my goodness, what happened to Franklin? Never would have imagined. Oh my gosh, this blush looks so good. And normally I am not a blush girl. I kind of am, but like not this pigment. So this pigment to me looks really good. Oh my goodness. And I feel like that elf, I don't know if it's the elf or maybe it's the almond, but I feel like it's the elf. Like that's gonna kind of help me with like my smile lines under here too, because normally I get like a lot of smile lines. But okay. Today is a good makeup day. Okay, I'm going to take a little bit of a brown pencil. This pencil I got from like the beauty supply stores. Nothing fancy, nothing expensive. Just going to take this. Oh, let me make sure this is the right color. It is brown. Okay. I got scared. I was like, damn, I'm lining my lips with the wrong color. I thought I was going to be on time, y'all. But I'm still, looks like I'm going to be running late. Jesus. Even when I try to be on time, I still be late. Okay, I'm going to use a little bit of my Buxom. This is in the shade Dolly. And I told y'all lately I've been obsessed with like pink. Pink on my lips instead of like that nude color. And this one is a matte. So this is the Buxom matte. Let me make sure. Full on plumping lip matte. So I'm doing a lipstick and then I'm going to go in with a gloss in here in a second. A part of me is saying leave it like this, but I don't know. Y'all know I haven't done matte in a while, so I feel like I'm just going to gloss it. This, oh my goodness, what the hell? This right here is the NYX. I never know if it's NYX or if it's NYX, girl. But this right here is the Creme Brulee shade. And I feel like I'm running out. Like it ain't no more in here. I'm probably gonna, well, I'm not probably, I am doing this right now. I'm going in with the Buxom. What the hell is all this hair over here? Jesus. This right here is the Buxom in the shade Lingerie. Okay guys, so here is the finished makeup look. I'm going to be doing a part 2 of actually getting dressed and heading out and all that good things. But I just wanted you guys to kind of get into the difference of me using the Fenty Honey versus me using Almond, which is a little bit closer to my skin tone. You still get the bright under eye, but it isn't as harsh as, you know, the Fenty. And it's nothing wrong with Fenty because I probably will go back and get the darker shade in Fenty. We're just talking about shades at this point. I just find that the Almond to me looks like a little bit more softer, a little bit more subtle. And I think because I am getting a little bit older, that things are changing for me, and I need something that's going to be a little bit more subtle and still give me that bright under eye. Because don't get it confused, girl, the bright under eye is still here, you know, but we were able to bake with a color a little bit more on the neutral side, and it came out good. So yeah, I like it. I do have to go finish my hair and just finish getting dressed, and yeah, but if you guys like it, make sure you guys like the video, make sure you guys subscribe to the channel, and make sure you guys comment. I love you guys, and I'll see you guys next time.